right.
Alright, so hey y'all, welcome to Soul Grooving. We are out here tonight in the group. I'm here with my profile, and we're gonna be doing a little groove where we're gonna be doing some sound bowls. I got some instruments here myself. We also have some cards, so we pulling something off the deck. Joel has an Orisha deck. I have a Rumi deck. So whatever spirit is calling and just, really addressing itself, I think that this would be a good time for us to meditate, address some things that need to
Peace, everybody. Hope y'all doing well tonight. Very excited to be here.
Heal and really, excited to be here. Thank you guys for being here.
So as Kevin mentioned, my good brother here, I'm jovialjoel here, tapping in, creating this space, bringing in 2-1-21, what you find people. And we like to go in together in a groovy type of way, so the sounds will be present. We have our card deck, so we're just in the moment, being able to share that moment and spread that moment. So peace and love, and then blessings to all ancestors known and unknown as we create and open this space.
Ashe. Yeah, so you go ahead and pull the card out the Orisha deck. I'll pull something out the Rumi deck.
Yeah, let me get a couple tunes to set the space real quick, just to
Okay, good job.
And clear the space a little bit. So we're just breathing and grooving and cooling together out here, people. There's nothing, no pressure, no mission. We're just being together as the energy comes into this now. Allow this to clear the space for the now, for the present moment that we'll share. You don't have to worry about what happened before here, and what happens after this doesn't exist yet. We create it. That feels like something where you can get some cards and get some energy shining on you.
Yeah, that's at the space. It clears some stuff out too.
That's a very divine sound to me. It's like, it seems like it's from out of this world.
Yeah, I feel like it made room.
Ashe. Alright, we'll put this boy down. Alright, so I got me an Orisha deck like you mentioned. I'm pretty shuffled. Right. We just pulling one?
Yeah, I'm about to pull a card from the Rumi deck.
Alright. And before I do pull, these are my look alright. I got me one. See what I got. You already pulled yours?
Say what?
I said you already pulled yours?
No, I'm shuffling right now.
Okay.
Did you? What, you shuffling yet? Did you already pull yours?
Yeah, I shuffled and pulled.
What's your which one did you get?
So I pulled it's an 8 of air.
8 of air?
8 of air.
What does that say? What does that mean?
So we're in an air age right now. So even before I look and see what that is speaking to, Aquarius is an air sign, so it's expansive. I'm talking about expansion. We're in that season. We're in that age, so I get that right now. The 8 of air. I mean, no coincidence. I'm an 8 life path, so I'll tap in with that. But I'm gonna pull out and see exactly what this taps into from this particular deck. But to me, it sounds like infinite air. To me, it's like expansive, infinite air as far as opportunities, expansion of mind, expansion of conversation, of thought, of action. Just very much similar to this age of Aquarius and this air energy that will be penetrating in all moments of this time and space. So that's what I get now. But let's go to the actual book.
I see you, Jazz.
Yeah, peace and love to everybody coming and tuning in. We just getting going.
Yeah, y'all coming through.
Yeah, peace and blessings. We just getting going, and y'all going with us.
Yeah, can you explain more on the 8, what the 8 represents, please?
All right, so 8 is that infinity. You can really draw that number 8, and you can do it forever. It's very synonymous to that perpetual motion of life, of existence. Something that it actually, our sun travels very similar in that 8 path. As it goes through the equinox periods are in that intersection of the 8. And then the upper and lower portions of that 8 are our solstices. And the summer solstice at the top of that 8 and the winter solstice at the bottom of that 8. So the sun mimics that same 8 geometric pattern. As far as
the infinity pattern.
That infinity pattern. It's baked in the celestial motion of our energy provider. Come on, it's up. So when I see 8 upwards or sideways, is speaking the same thing. Something that's going to be continuous, in motion, and that means doing whatever it takes to remain continuous. So it's probably something that is versatile and fluid.
So when they say, because you said, is this more representing an air sign? An air.
Okay, so I found a thing. So I brought it all in one motion. That, but even before I read what the description meaning has here in the book that comes with this deck, because I don't know all. I just had, he who knows anything knows he knows nothing. So I just come to the book, but just off the top of my, the first mind speaks, the first ancestor speaks, and it says, hey, it's no coincidence that you guys are spinning up this space in an Aquarian age, in an Aquarian month, and that's the first thing you draw as you open this entrance of this space. So that's the first thing. So the meaning that comes with it, and so just in case you want to see this is what it looks like.
You see?
Can we see that?
Yeah.
So that's a great cage with 8 levers, each with a door. A seagull has been imprisoned in it. Sadness seems to frame this apparently incredible, impossible scene. So I did get it upright. It says, a desire to seize and imprison something pure and innocent. Truth cannot be hidden or detained. The bars represent the ignorance and wicked foolishness of hangman, stopping what should naturally evolve and finding other courses or destinies. I'd rather say annoying truths than flattering compliments. So I mean, that's my thought, that facts hurt feelings. Sometimes facts hurt people's feelings. I'd rather say annoying truths than flattering compliments. Yes, I mean, things that are truths, I mean, that can get to a conversation in itself, but that's what that says. So what I get out of that?
So the message for the collective is to be more in awareness of this truth in infinity, but have the air element behind it, which the air represents or is connected to the truth. The element of air is connected to truth.
The expansiveness. You know, air doesn't want to be contained. It doesn't want to be contained.
Right, because it could transmute, whereas truth isn't something, because we view that truth as something that has to be something tangible, whereas the aid requests that you actually expand and let go of that tangibility of what you think is true, which is why people who are highly stubborn hold on to their beliefs, because they have so much evidence that what they're saying is true. But in order for you to really expand your awareness of truth, you do have to expand to that air element of infinity.
Definitely. I mean, it's no coincidence that we're all here in the now, in this airy age. You know, expanding beyond the previous age was more watery, more so. What was you had to containerize that water. Think about the water element. Liquids have to be containerized. So air can be containerized and pressurized, but it doesn't want to, and it's going to resist.
Right.
And one thing about air, anybody who's an air sign, you know, to that, to those countenances of those air signs, they don't want any ceilings. No ceilings placed on the truth. No boundaries placed on the truth.
It's expansive.
Expansive. It's the air element is as expansive as the universe itself. It is basically what allows the boundaries to occur, the air. So that is what we carry in our wheelhouse as far as the now. Really, that came up now is for right now. So that's how we enter February. You know, you think about telling the truth that may hurt the feelings beyond giving compliments. You know, you think about that market situation that happened. I think that speaks to we're gonna learn even more truths of a centralized, you know, faction that wants to keep the most and leave the most of us with, you know, having to find a back door into the free market. So it's just interesting.
Yeah, it's almost like the exposure of truth. It's like what we know to be true. There's like a whole nother level of truth that we don't know that we don't know. And there's like an exposure of it consistently because it's bringing us to the now, to this present moment. So all those illusions or those grips that we have to what is true are breaking down. So it's really making you just be open. And that's the ultimate truth. Just like,
yeah, openness is the open. Yes, openness is the ultimate truth.
Right.
Yeah, that's real. What you just you tapped into that.
That's ultimately, yeah, it's being open, because there's like limitless truth. There's not. Truth isn't one dimensional. Like in the debate, like both people could be right, both people could be wrong at the same time.
Yeah, that's what we're living at. We're living at a world of both and, not exactly either or.
Either or, exactly. It is a more multi-dimensional reality or perception of things, but some people resist that because some people feel like I'm right, you're wrong, you're stupid, I'm smart.
Yeah, and that's just everybody want to push their ego up to have it's like a ranking of egos, and we understand that. That's base level action. That's, you know, 3-dimensional living. But the challenge is to go beyond that, because it seems like we're on a bridge from the previous energy to this energy. You know, if you're going from I believe in Pisces age to I know, so going from believing something to knowing something may have to endure the revealing of deeper truths beyond what you believe. Oh, I believe this. How about if I show you this? Do you believe it now, or do you know this? Oh, now I know I don't fool up with that, or I do fool up with it. Either way, there's a revealing and a clearing happening.
That's beautiful, bro. I'm excited. I'm just excited, man, because I really feel just our awareness of that so much this year.
Yeah, and the year's just getting started, and like I know a lot of us feel like time feels like it's speeding up, and that could appear like that, you know, if you choose it, or we can slow time down and exist in each moment and see how we can impact it the most before it impacts us. That's what this is about, impacting the moment before the moments impact us.
That's beautifully said, brother.
So yeah, that's a revealing that's happening right now. We're a part of that, and everybody who's tapped in is a part of that as well. So big ups.
right, brother. So I'm about to do my card. So I got number 15 off the Rumi deck,
Okay.
which says the Divine Mother manifests. And
Yes, she does. Fresh off that full moon.
amen. And it says, "Oh, you living in the world of six directions, accept the gloom and accept the bliss. For those seeds buried in the ground will one day grow into fruitful orchards. We share her, this divine mother, you and I, we are precious children. We are born through her love, and she shares in our losses and our gains, our tragedies and our triumphs. Her hair forms the galaxies, her thoughts become the stars. The sun is her own warmth, and her breath is felt upon this earth, causing the roar of the ocean waves. Her voice is heard in the call of the whales and the trill of the birds. She is all nurturing life into existence. She is my reaching for you, and she is in your acceptance of my divine hand. She is all the great lady. Nothing lies outside of her sphere of influence and power, compassion and grace. That includes you and your dreams, great and small, my angel love. This oracle comes to you via the sacred grace and mercy of the Divine Mother, who is the great manifesting expression of divinity. All that is created, all that is made manifest without exception, flows from her being. That is why it is safe to trust in your life. The inexplicable mystery and even the darkness that may give rise to fear and judgment within us. It is all part of her unfathomable workings. So we pray for her light, we pray for her love, we honor and live our lives with its mysteries, with as much integrity as we can muster. But beyond that, it is best to participate in this life with much less certainty than the mind would have us believe necessary for inner peace. Inner peace doesn't come with understanding; it comes with trusting.
Mm.
Can we understand a star or a galaxy? Perhaps not. Yet we can choose to trust in its beauty and its beingness, and from its derived its great energy, hope, and inspiration. The ways of the Divine Mother are not to be judged by limited standards, rather than we witness, experience, and receive. What a relief to not to understand. What a relief to live with trust and to know that everything will work its way out. Through the wise ways of the Divine Mother, there's a gift headed to you now. Will you receive it? That gift is one of the manifestation, something that you may be working towards, growing into, loving, and dreaming for, perhaps for a very long time. It is finally coming to fruition. Perhaps you caught a sniff of the aromas from the divine kitchen and know that the meal is ready and it smells delicious. Or perhaps that you've been already curious and a naughty angel. You poked your head through the door to the divine dining room, only to be captivated by the candlelight dancing the reflection on its gleaming silverware and the subtle sounds of the crystal goblets and the fine china being.
The crystal goblets right here.
Oh, you already know. Exquisite dining table, or maybe, dearest ones, you have absolutely no clue about what's about to happen. With your thoughts and intentions so often turned to the future, you may yet to realize what is coming to life for you in this moment. Perhaps you will not gain any advance notice. You will not instead run smack into the middle of a dinner party hosted in your honor. So you are being asked to receive this gift completely and utterly. So this is for y'all. This is for the collective. There's a big gift that's being asked to be received completely and utterly, whether you feel sufficiently worthy or not, or approximately or appropriately readily attired. It is time. And the bestowal of this gift is as it should be. Whether it seems to be the best form or how it should be according to your opinion and the opinions of others, our ways, of course, and other times her workings in the world are, to put it mildly, downright unfathomable. Yet somehow all things, all creations, all life, her every working serve love. You're one of her creations, and so is the imminent manifestations of your own heart truths. Live it, love it, receive it completely. It is yours, meant to be so.
So you said to receive, like receive, that definitely speaks of in gender, the feminine energy is the receiving force that also gives. So the mother is the original force that shows you that process. And so it's like it's calling for us to go into that receiving mode as a collective.
Right.
But it's one thing to receive, but to receive without pushing back or yielding or feeling unworthy of what you're receiving.
Right.
We're all worthy.
And this actually ties in with what you just pulled with the truth card, because when we're so stuck in one truth, we don't really have space to receive, because it's just like you have it that this is just what's so. You know what I'm saying? Like you have it that this the reality. So if you're telling us to tap into the 8, and we're surrendering and expanding into the air consciousness of truth.
Yeah, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, Spirit is telling you to connect and allow yourself to expand yourself in what your awareness of the truth is, so you can receive this big blessing. Because this is Divine Mother, y'all.
Yeah.
This is Mother Earth. Yeah, Mother Earth.
Mother Moon, Mother Earth.
Trying to give y'all this love. She's trying to give y'all all this love, and it's like, if you are so holding on to this truth, like this is the ultimate truth, and this is the way it's so, everyone, it's kind of like it locks you in and doesn't really give you this love that Divine Mother is trying to give you. So yeah, I'm really feeling the whole tapping into the 8, surrendering into the expansiveness of what you believe is true, and being in a space of receiving a woman's love, of receiving your own feminine love.
Yeah, we all have that feminine energy. Yes, we all have that feminine energy that we carry with us. So it's about listening to it, surrendering to it, because there's an opportunity there in that openness to your emotions, to your feelings, to the things that you're looking to receive, the things that you're looking to influence in your life. That's all in motion through what you're speaking right now.
Right. Yeah, bro. It's definitely like the surrender, the tapping into the feminine, appreciating and loving the feminine, and even collectively, it's like we have to really wake up and really establish our relationship with women as a collective.
Totally, man. Totally.
Right. Like, what does that look like in terms of treating women, the divine feminine within, as they correlate better? How do you balance that energy? How do you restore integrity in the treatment of the divine feminine?
Yeah, it's about, definitely in our everyday lives, raising our awareness to see how we can help to provide some local feminine energy that we can admire and say has been there for us. What can we provide what they don't have in a form of intangible, a listening ear, someone to lean on, and somebody to trust. Those are the things before we get into the tangible aspects of giving and providing. Hence what the great dance between the two genders of feminine and masculine. So we have to get into the intangible basics of the two genders, which are all about generating. It's not about generating physical things at times. Sometimes you just want to generate a moment, which lasts forever. So, but it's a dance that goes between that feminine energy and that masculine energy that allows infinity or that 8 to occur. Inside of the 8 is the masculine and the feminine.
It's the masculine and the feminine. And, when we do a Qigong, we draw the 8, because the 8 goes from the head down and comes back down.
Come through the solar, down to the perineum. Yeah.
And it comes right back through the perineum and to the belly button, comes right back to the head. And it's that Father God, Mother Earth.
Yeah.
And when you combine those two energies of the divine and masculine, that is ultimate truth. It's like that emptiness of those two centers. Like everything else is jargon. Yeah. All this shit is jargon. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just the ultimate, it's the 8.
Most definitely. And so with that 8, you also get where if you bisect that 8 in between and you have a top portion and a lower portion, it's a line of symmetry.
Right.
So as above, so below.
As
It's a symmetrical formation in that 8.
Right. Like without emotion, it's actually it's metrical. It's very numerical. It's very balanced.
And we're talking about both horizontally and vertically.
Right. Because that is like how it is. That's the cross, the ultimate cross, right?
Bingo. And hence the sun is doing that cross. If you are to connect I guess you would say, the nodal points on each cardinal direction, that will create a cross with a central point. Or if you put that out, that would be like a cube, an unpacked cube. If you actually had a cube and you unpacked it, it would look like a 6 square cross. You'd have to roll it up twice, and then you got the sides. So that's how that formation even is a part of the structural formation of the 8, but it also connects to our other paradigms, our other mansions of belief.
It's almost like the highway through the dimensions. It's like a highway through the body, but like it keeps us in the loop of our being, but it's literally the highway that takes us through the energy, that looping of the masculine and the feminine.
Because you're in that way, you're able to get infinity. Because in actuality, before the masculine even gives, he's influenced to give in the healthy situation. He's influenced to give by an unseen force that came from the feminine side. Then he gives, and then that giving charge is then protected, and then it is built upon, and a whole new thing comes out, like a caterpillar coming out of a cocoon, and it was once a butterfly coming out of a cocoon. It was once a caterpillar. You take one form and transmute it into a new form. That's what the feminine energy is there to do. And when we're not in balance, we're not getting as much of what that feminine could truly return. And so society doesn't become as better as it can be, because it definitely becomes better through the woman. Because she is how life comes through, and she's the first God to each of us. So in a vessel, in a human vessel, some could say God is a titty. That's the first food source you have. And it's coming from that who gave you life. So it behooves us to understand nature's order with her, and for us to lift her to that order with ourselves. And that started each of our lives, but especially masculine energy to feminine energy in these vessels.
It's you say that, and that's so important, because we do have to acknowledge that the yoni is the entrance into this matrix, this physical matrix.
Believe that. It's the tesseract.
It's the woman. It's the tesseract. And I even think that it's a Latin word for the woman's womb, because in the Bible they use the word matrix in the Bible.
Oh, really?
But they use that to describe the woman's womb, because literally, in order to enter this matrix, you have to come through the woman's womb. So it's so important for us to realize our truth, to expand our truth, and also to receive the blessings that the Mother Divine want to give us.
That's right. It's a certain type of way to receive without combating that which is coming in.
Because the masculine is more like action, organization, scheduling,
logic,
like
operations.
Yes, bam, bam, bam. And the feminine, the way you manifest through the feminine is allowing.
Yeah.
That's the real thing about manifestation. It's not all these vision boards and affirmations. It's part of the process. Those are tools.
Part of you reminding yourself or programming your subconscious mind, basically.
Right. No, but I feel like this card is showing us that the real magic in manifestation isn't necessarily saying the intention, is letting go.
Openness is like releasing. What helped me with openness is like, don't take yourself so seriously. Like,
say what?
Well, I say in my path of working with my own openness, it's about as great as you believe you are, and that you're going to keep telling yourself you are. Understand that.
That's the masculine energy.
Exactly. Nobody's perfect, and that don't take yourself so seriously, because once you're underneath perfection, like, oh, I cannot reach perfection, then everything else is imperfect. So just be imperfect.
Yeah, just Grace and perfection.
Yeah, and give yourself grace.
Yeah, give yourself grace. A lot of these things that we think are to make us perfect are illusions anyway.
Illusions.
You know what I mean?
This is almost a whole world of illusions.
Oh shit, Kiss and we love y'all, Kiss and Kyle, the bros in the room.
Root to the cube.
Nephew Kyle. Okay, so yeah, why don't we go into a meditation on that topic of truth, surrendering to truth, and receiving through the divine mother, the divine channel
Ashe.
of receiving through the feminine,
Ashe.
allowing, healing our relationship in the feminine, healing our relationship collectively as men, taking responsibility and healing
Ashe.
our relationship with women in the collective. This is about healing divine mother and receiving all the blessings.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Yeah.
What's up, brother Eric? See you.
Take your time now to ground yourself in this sound. Feel secure. Feel that life is good. You're safe. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. The next few bells, you can allow your highest intention to present itself. Your highest intention. And once more, your highest self. Ashe. Yeah. How you feeling over there, my brother?
Oh, good, man. That was an activation for sure.
Man, I love our sound creator.
Yeah. We're gonna let's tap into the meditation. I feel activated. I just want to tap in deeper with it.
I see. That's real. That's real crown chakra E. It's real all in my head.
You feel that, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Jazz. How you feel?
Oh yeah, I love that.
Hey, Joe. Can you bring the phone? Can you bring the phone up close to the bowl?
Okay.
Yeah, because if it's been a little closer, probably sound a little better.
Come over. Set it at. Let me not mix myself.
How you guys feeling? Last one. I like this, bro. It's like a little midnight groove. We're just chilling and meditating, pulling cards.
Yes, sir. Groove spacing.
This is a groove space, bro.
Look like we back in the groove. Alright.
That's way better, bro. Okay, let's see.
I like that vibe right there. I can play the bowls to that.
Yeah, I'm fucking with this, bro. How about on my volume? Oh, yeah, way better, bro. Respect the divine feminine.
Be open to all her expanding truths.
Allow her, receive her, love her, and hold her gracefully.
And protect her.
Protect her. Connect to the divine feminine. Love her, allow her, choose her, embrace her.
Create a space for her mentally, spiritually, physically. Do all those things even before physically, yes.
Yeah, emotionally, energetically.
Emotionally. Protect her emotionally.
Now expand the truth of the eight of infinity. Let the infinity expand within and externally.
Ah, bro, that air feels so refreshing right now.
Yeah, we open something up, like cleanse some air out.
Ah, yeah.
Open up the eight, expand the eight, visualize the eight going from the body down all the way down. Meaning going at the eight, at the belly button. When it gets to the belly button, let it move down all the way to the feet, coming all the way back up to the belly button, to the ground, and bring to that eight.
That microcosmic orbit. Oh yeah, you gotta hear the resonance go all the way. It's like a little mini universe. Still vibrating.
Yeah, we cleared some space tonight, bro.
Yeah, opened up February. February is now in America. West Coast, everybody West Coast, glad y'all tapped in. You know, we charge up the as far as time goes, the charge hits us and it works over to y'all. But I'm glad y'all in the space now. For us who've hit this 2/1/21 at 12 a.m. Really getting this February, getting this 2021 fully charged in. We're in it now. You know, January is over. We're in it.
Yeah, we're here now. We are here. This is Mercury retrograde, so
Yes, sir.
We gonna be doing a lot more of these, but we're just gonna pop up. It's gonna be like a lounge, like we're just lounging,
Just vibing.
We're gonna like pull some cards out. Joe has some Marisha cards. I have a Rumi deck. I have Buddha cards. I got some Reiki cards. So yeah, we're just gonna vibe and support you guys during this retrograde. And thanks for everyone who hopped in.
Oh yeah.
And appreciate you guys.
Big ups.
Appreciate you, dog.
Hey, appreciate you, my brother. Hey, that's why we clear the space. Open it up. You know. And this is only going to grow. This soul grooving. That's what we're doing. It's a being. It's a state of being. Soul grooving. So, thank y'all for tapping in. SoulBodyLA. Hey, Jovial Joel Sound Spa. Tap in with us.
Yeah, thank you for coming to the first Soul Groove. We expected a lot more from us.
Oh yeah, believe that. Hey, and if you're on Spotify, I got a podcast. Just dropped 6 episodes and coming more. So, hey, tap in right there. Audio Lighthouse Podcast. Not on Apple yet. I will double check and announce when it is on Apple, but we did get added on several other ones today. So hey, tap in and we're gonna just keep the vibes growing. Let's get it. Peace and love and power.
Appreciate you guys. Definitely talk to y'all later.
Gratitude.